So people are not going to like my opinion on this. Once again, there's a game called The Alters, and they did the unforgivable, horrible sin of using text that was AI generated in their game, especially to provide translations in a cost-effective way to people who speak Portuguese and other languages for that matter. And what is this game? This game looks like, honestly, just your typical survival. You play as a little dude. It's just a survival game, but it looks deeper. Tries to be deeper than that. It's gonna be just your, I feel like a run-of-the-mill survival game, but it's gonna have like an emotional, deep part to it. Which I guess you can have that, but most players would have just played it with just the survival shit. It looks clean. It looks cool as fuck. But they're under fire right now, and there's a ton of articles out there like, people slam. I don't know why. I don't know why journalists use this word, slam. Like they use these big fucking dumbass words. Like we're out here fucking body slamming these dudes for using some AI text in their game. Am I the only one who just doesn't give a shit about this? Am I the only one on the whole fucking planet who sees that they used a little bit of AI text in their game that they forgot to remove, that they were using as a placeholder, and doesn't care about it? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, what is the game? Mind you, what part of the game used this text? It was some shitty little, like, data stuff where it's like you have a tablet and it's just like lore shit. It's not like anything in the game. It's just like, you see a tablet and on the screen is some like numbers and shit. Okay. Honestly, they could have just put whatever and it would have been totally fine, but they didn't, obviously. They could have literally just wrote whatever they wanted and no one would have said anything because no one's going to look at it in the game anyway. And then they provided some translations of that text into other languages. Now, this is not like, we're not talking about like a core feature of their game being totally written in AI. We're not talking about every single model being AI generated, every single text being AI generated, every single fucking texture, every single animation, No, we're talking about submission log garbage that we're going to skip anyway. Okay? No one cares. I don't think anyone should care. The internet's making this seem like this is such a big, unforgivable sin, and I'm over here like, dude, looks like a cool game. Looks fine. I don't really see any issue with whatever they want to do. Even if there was more AI shit in here, maybe that texture's AI. I mean, like, what's the difference between that and them literally using the Unreal Engine that has pre-programmed textures already in the game, which is probably what they did. This looks like Unreal. But who the fuck cares? Like, if we care enough to bitch about some AI text, then honestly, you should bitch about all the assets that they used that were in the box that come directly with Unreal that anybody can use, because you're going to see them in every game, and we should care more about that, in my opinion. They didn't make those. Is that not the argument, that they didn't make something, so they put it in the game and they didn't make it? I got to be honest. Placeholders in a game, I'm a developer of games. Placeholders in a game matter. To me, I hate having shitty placeholders. I want to see what something would look like. Not 100%, but like 50, 60% close to, because I want to be able to imagine what I'm creating in a physical way, which is really just, I want to see it, I want it to be there, and I want to experience it, and I want to make the decision, should you keep it, should we not keep it, whatever. But this seems to be such a big fucking deal. And I just don't think it is. But these gaming journalists, they're just over since, why is this so sensationalized? Why is it saying that, there's just people online slamming them? It's like, dude, we get it. You hate AI. Okay? We do this all the time as humans. We have these big fucking takes, and then 10 years later, it's stupid to have those takes. The AI people right now are the Bitcoin people, right? In the beginning, it was a hot take. Everyone was like, oh, Bitcoin, I'm a Bitcoin whatever. I'm a Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Yeah, Ethereum. Yeah. Okay, 10 years later, you're a fucking nerd. Shut up. No one cares. And this is the same thing, dude. I'm a coin investor, And this is the same thing. 10 years from now, you're going to look fucking stupid for bitching about AI. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. But this happens every time with any new thing, okay? They had that reactor startup, and then everyone said they'll open a portal to hell and demons will come out of it. 10 years later, where are we at? No demons, no portal. Would have probably been more exciting if it did, but, here we are. Or what else did they say? That it was I don't know, that we'll get raptured because of it. I don't know. There was so many dumb shit that people say. And I would love for these gaming journalists to be wrong. I would love to think that people are just sitting there like me going, who cares if they use text that is AI? Game looks cool, I'll play it, no problem. Right? But I know for a fact that probably not. Probably they're right. People are sitting over there fucking losing their minds over some fucking text, and it's gonna get but they don't care about Marathon. Marathon is allowed to do it. Let it steal work, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, people are probably gonna boycott the game or some bullshit. I don't know. Game looks cool. That's my opinion. I don't care that they use text. I don't care that anybody uses anything. I mean, I don't know. If your game is 100% AI, I don't even know how you could make that fun. I mean, I guess if they do it and it is fun, then I don't care. I haven't seen it yet, right? Because everyone's so fucking afraid to do it. It's like a cardinal sin right now. They'll nail you to a fucking cross so quick. Over especially these indie developers, bro. I get why this is a big deal. I don't think this comes from an indie studio, and they should have the money to just hire somebody to write some fucking text. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter that much. I develop games, and I have always said that, especially with programming, if it works, the user doesn't care. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter. If the game is fun, people will put up with a lot of shit. If your game looks bad and people are just so worried, there's a lot of indie developers that sit around, they sit there and they go, man, my game, it looks like shit. It's like, yeah, but does it play good? Is it fun? Do people genuinely want to play this? And are they addicted to the game loop? Do they enjoy coming back to it? Is it a thing that they'll tell people about because they liked it so much? I think that's where I'm at with it. I don't think we should care so much about the usage of AI. Okay. I don't think that we should invest this much attention into it, especially if the game is good. I think it should just be, look, it's good. Because, again, 10 years from now, this won't be a big issue. And honestly, 10 years from now, I mean, if you want to bitch about something, you need to start bitching about the movie and voiceover industry, because it's going to get its dicks in first. Let's just be honest. They're definitely doing way more shit that you're going to hate way more than this game using some fucking text and translating some stuff. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. And then honestly, how do we feel about people using Google Translate, for years to localize their games? Because I'm going to be honest, we can't prove it, I'm sure, but it's been done. You're not going to tell me it hasn't. Not every studio is just hiring fucking a dude in every language to do every single fucking port by themselves. That's not true. I don't think that's true at all. That would cost millions. These guys aren't cheap. These guys aren't cheap because people have made it, speaking another language, so hyped up. I know that you have to translate games because every time you do, you open up a new part of the market and you can make more money. And honestly, let's be honest. English is kind of one of those things where if you don't speak English, there's a barrier to programming. If you don't speak English, there's a barrier to entertainment in general. Like, think of all the video games that we have, and all the movies that we have, and all the TV shows that we have, and then think of any time that you've watched something from another country. You'll notice a quality difference, a writing difference, like even the way they film, the way that they do the timings on the show, like, obviously sometimes we really do just have the best stuff. And say that you don't speak English, I think that's where at some point I do feel bad for somebody who doesn't speak English that wants to be a part of those things, like video games and like things that they, just want to play, dude, just want to watch, and they can't. I do feel some type of way about that because I often think like, how unfair would that be if you grew up speaking another language and it was near impossible to learn English? It's not like they can just hire a tutor. It's not like they have to go through a grueling process of basically forcing themselves to learn the language on their own time and dime. And I think about that a lot. And I think about like, am I saying this is like a super cruel punishment? Like, no. But I don't think that we should look at game developers and twist their arm and tell them, like, you're fucking horrible for translating some shit. Especially because they said it was placeholder. And they probably would have replaced it because leaving in that stuff was, like, not the thing to do. But it happens. There's a lot of shit you got to do on a project. Game looks good, though. I'll probably play it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay? I reply to every fucking comment. Every one of them. I will reply to your comment, especially if you're going to tell me about how AI is a sin and blah, 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 blah. Like, good Lord. Go burn some Harry Potter books again and shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm tired of it. But let me know what you think. Okay? Promise. I won't judge you too harshly. And I will see you in the next one.